What's going on, guys? This is Ep.20, and welcome back to the Survival Let's Play series. And in the last episode, we worked on this lumber mill, the really giant lumber mill. And in between episodes, I have worked on putting in some more houses for this. And let me just take you around and show you what I've done so far. I've built this deck for these houses, kind of like the ones that are over there. I haven't put in the trapdoors yet. I will eventually. But yeah, so I've added these houses here, and as well as these ones here. And yeah, they don't have roofs on them because I'm more focused on just getting the walls done, but I will get the roofs on eventually. And I did also work on a couple of 2-floor ones, just to kind of add some variation throughout the camp. And yeah, so these, yeah, I mean, I really just did like 10 of these off camera. But and I want to try and get this done within the next couple of episodes. I don't know how that's gonna go though. Well, I don't know about the next couple episodes because I want to do something. Different for the next episode, just because well, it might be obvious by the time of this recording, but I will tell you guys about that in the next episode, so you'll have to tune in for that one when I upload it. But anyways, this episode, well, yeah, but the next couple of episodes that are involving this series, actually, let me go gather materials, and yeah, let me go gather some materials, because today I'm going to focus on this area, and then eventually I want to get the rest of this, I want to try and get this camp done by next episode. Well, not by the next episode, but by the next episode that I'm working on this. I'll explain that while I'm building. But yeah, let me go gather up some logs, and I will be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. And as you can see, I did build a few more. About 5 more. So, first one we got here is this little 1-story one, just regular. Here is a 2-story one. Just another 1-story one. And then I did something kind of interesting up here. It's not complete. I still have to finish this part, or I have to get rid of this dirt here. But I did something kind of interesting, which is I have it to where it goes up here on a bunch of slabs, and you can either go from here, and that will lead up to this one, or the other ones around here, I think. Not sure yet. Or it can go up to this house, and also this house has a nice little deck of its own, so I think it's pretty cool. You guys have to let me know what you think. I do have to terraform this little hill a little bit. Yeah, I do have to terraform this hill a little bit, just so it looks a little bit nicer, and yeah. But hopefully you guys like that. I'll put that there. So yeah, yeah, so that's just a few houses, just a small update. Yeah, and these are built on dirt foundation. I'm not too worried about that, only because a lot of these, because what I'm going off, just because of the way I'm building these, or what I'm basing these off of, a lot of those buildings do have, like, they're literally just built on dirt, because, you know, these houses, back in this era would have been, like, they would have just been built up really quickly just to serve a purpose, you know, like, the people that were building these houses, they weren't house builders or architects or anything. You know, they were more so, they were more specifically just like, they were, lumberjacks and such. So these houses were thrown together very quickly to, yeah, so these houses were grown very quickly to accommodate the, just so you can get things done. So a lot of this stuff is going to be kind of higgledy piggledy, like if that's the word I want to use for it. But yeah. So, but I am liking the way this is turning out. I want to try and add some more variation to some of these. Like I know there's one up. I think there's one up there that has the logs facing on the side. I might try to implement that, but I'm not too sure. But I am liking the height differences and such. Um, but yeah, I think it's coming out pretty well. You guys let me know what you think. I'm also considering. I want to leave this area. I want to leave this area open here. Yeah, I want to leave this area open here. And that's just mainly because I want to have a... I can fill this in when I talk. But I want to have this turn into a... But I want this to turn into... I'm thinking... Well, because a lot of logging camps had railroad lines and such, so I kind of want to have minecart tracks come through here. And... yeah, I want to put some minecart tracks that come through here. And I want to have like a... Well, in the long term, in the long run, I want to have a rail network that connect... I want to have a railway network that connects my entire world together. Now obviously I'll have a... Yeah, and obviously I'll have a bunch of like nether portals for traveling through the nether and stuff to get to places quickly. But I want to add like a scenic kind of... I kind of want to add stuff that's that's very scenic and stuff that's very like... yes, things that are just like very scenic. Like you can, like, yeah, I mean, you have the nether portals and you have the elytra, and I eventually will get to those. But I want to have some way to, not just get from place to place. Like it's not as fast, but you get to enjoy the scenes more. Because I feel like, with just flying, because a lot of times with flying, you're flying overhead and you don't really get to see, you don't get to take in a lot of the details and a lot of the beauty that you normally get from like walking on the ground and such. So, and obviously I will be flying and I will be flying and traveling through the nether and stuff. But I want to make a but I want to make some rail lines. And also I think in this area it fits in with theme, just because this will and I do think it fits in with the theme here, because since a lot of logging camps had, or a lot of lumber camps had a bunch of railway lines to connect them all, or yeah, they had a bunch of railway lines that ran through them. So I think that would be a really neat looking design. So yeah, let me go to sleep really quick and I will continue this conversation. But yeah, guys, I think that is gonna be the plan. So I do want to leave a little bit of space here, so there won't be buildings covering the entire thing. Eventually, I'm thinking if I can. Well, I'd have to actually terraform it, but what I'm thinking is making some. So my thinking is I want to have some train tracks that will. Yeah, I want to have some train tracks that will run through here, and I'm thinking that they will eventually connect up to my base via some bridges and stuff. And then going this way, I'll eventually terraform this to kind of smooth out, so the track kind of goes up here. And you might be thinking, well, yeah, you don't want your, an actual train, you don't want to have like, you want it to be perfectly flat and level and stuff, but you also have to realize that and that is true. However, in the original logging lines, when they did trains, again, it's kind of like the houses. They're not railroaders; these are loggers or lumberjacks. So, they're gonna throw it together in whatever way they see fit. So, just to get a job done. So having the track at different heights and stuff is actually fitting for the style we're going for. So yeah, so that's kind of the plan. So let me go ahead and get a few more of these houses in, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and as you can see, I did complete one of these log cabins. And the only reason I did that is because I made this into a shorts of how to build this, which should be coming in an upcoming shorts. It won't be this next one, but or the next couple actually, but it should be the one after that, I think. But yeah, so I have that one, but I also went ahead and built these three, or these four, I should say. And you've got this one, which is kind of nice. That. Yeah, so you have that one, which kind of faces the main pathway here. You have this one, and you have this one. It kind of comes up on a support piece. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah. Now, something that I have an issue with right now is that I am out of bone meal for my wood farm, so I have that sitting down there. Because I did take all the saplings for this entire. Well, I didn't want to waste too much time waiting for wood to grow. So I just came down here, grabbed a bunch of my saplings, and turned it all into bone meal. And yeah, so that definitely sped things up. It got me a lot more. It did give me a lot more saplings than if I would have just waited. But because I'm out of saplings, I have to now wait for. Because I'm not out of bone meal, I have to wait for these saplings to grow into more trees, into another tree. So I think that is actually going to do it for this project for today. I also want to do something a little bit different. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to just take a quick trip over to my base. And I think we're going to tinker around with some stuff for a little bit. So let me run over there really quick, and I'll come back when we get over there. Okay, and here I am back in the base. I actually just got back from the storage room, and I have a pig farm because I have carrots in my hand. But I came back here because I decided to get rid of my golden helmet and Bilbo Baggins pants. My leather pants because I had. Yeah, I decided to get rid of those pants and stuff because well, I have a bunch of this iron here, and I figure I might as well turn it into some armor, because why not? And then I'm going to also turn it into that. And I will go on a hunt for more eventually. But yeah, I feel like armor would be. Oh, don't want to put it in there. Yeah, I think armor would be a really good thing to have at this point in the game. Just a little something. Just for a little protection. Yeah. But I have been coming back here every once. But I have been coming back here every once in a while in between takes and stuff. And that's just to either gather materials that I have over here, or a lot of times that's to come over here and check my potato farm. And it's been doing pretty well lately, actually. Like, that's actually really good. I think this is failing to render in. Yeah, it's actually coming together pretty well for this potato farm. But I've been coming back here for checking on this, and also looking at just seeing what I have in my storage, whenever I need something. So yeah. just gather some stuff. And it's a nice view of the, it's nice to be able to get a view of the lumber mill. You know, it looks kind of barren over there without any trees. I will be filling that in soon. But we have to get the houses built and such. Yeah, so I think what I'm also going to do is, well, there is one thing I'd like to finish up on there is one thing I would like to finish up over at the logging camp, but I need cobblestone for it. And rather than just going to my, I don't think my storage at the base has cobblestone, or if it does, not enough for what I want to do. So we're gonna go run over to one of these little holes in the sand. That hole in the log thing, it's not exactly appealing. Not that mine. Anything interesting down here? Nope. I believe this is the one I'm looking for. Yes it is. Yeah. So, I guess what I can talk about while I'm doing this is, so I've been thinking of, watch it for any suspicious sand, too. I don't know if it loads into older areas, though. But yeah, something I'm gonna discuss, which is some upcoming plans for the Let's Play series. Yeah, so something I'm thinking of doing is what's gonna happen after I play, after I get done with the logging camp. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on a, what is it called? So, if you noticed earlier in the episode, there was a, birch forest, or, you know, right where the spruce forest would have ended, there was a birch forest that kind of started there. And, you know, but it was separated by a waterway. And so something I want to do with that area, which I think that will be the next area I build in, which I don't think will be as big of a, I don't think it'd be as big of an area, but, we'll see. Like, I want to make these areas big, but not too big. But I think what I want to do is I want to take that where that birch forest is, and I actually want to turn that into a Mario village. I am actually a fan of the Mario series. Yeah, I am actually a fan of the Super Mario series and Mario Party and stuff. So I was thinking of building a so I was thinking of building a so I was thinking about building a yeah, so I've been thinking about building a like a Mario style village, like, you know, where he has like the mushroom houses and things like that. I think that'd be really cool. I'm not sure how that play into the birch forest or the birch trees. Those would probably have to go. But I do like the idea of it. I do kind of like how the shaded grass kind of plays into that theme a little bit. I think that'll work really well. So I think that's what my plan is for that area. And I'm actually going to head over to the logging camp because we're right there. I do like that sign. If you guys haven't seen the shorts for that log sign, I do recommend checking it out. I mean, I know my shorts probably aren't the best, but somehow they're getting views, which is really strange, I will say. They're definitely getting more views than these Let's Play videos, but which that doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing these Let's Play videos. I want to keep building this in this world. I want to keep doing this series because I personally enjoy it. And there are spiders that will not leave me alone. Let's go over here. But yeah, so I was kind of thinking of just doing that. Leave that there. And I will explain to you guys what I'm talking about while I outrun these zombies and hopefully creepers. So over here, as you can see, I did tear out this entire forest on going this way. And I'm probably going to do the same to the trees going this way as well. Because I have a little bit of an idea for that area too. Not too big, but something. But if we come over here, I was thinking that I could have the logging camp over here, and then have a bunch of spruce trees that are so thick that, I mean, you'd have a path that connects the logging camp to this, but you really wouldn't be able to tell, like, you wouldn't be able to see the birch forest much until you get through the forest, or the spruce forest. So my thinking is, so I'm thinking like once this is done, which this should be done within the next couple of episodes, I think. I was thinking about coming over here and I would build some kind of bridge, something that has some kind of bridge that links the two themes together. So since it's Mario and then you're going to the logging camp, or you're going from the logging camp to the Mario area, actually, you'd have some kind of bridge that matches both themes. And there are ways to do that. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, so my thinking is that this would eventually become like a Mario style kind of village. Like, you have like the mushroom villages or the mushroom houses that like kind of kind of like the mushroom houses that just kind of like I don't know, they kind of just, some kind of like, mushroom houses that, I don't know. I feel like I feel like that could be pretty cool. Maybe this could be like maybe this whole birch forest here could be like the Mushroom Kingdom kind of thing. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that or go that far, but I think that would be pretty cool if I attempted that, where I could have like just like a small village here, like maybe make this more thick, or maybe thicken this with a bunch of birch trees, just to hide this as well. Just to hide this. But yeah, I think having some kind of like Mario village. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, something to kind of go there, because I feel like this little island here. Well, I say this is an island, but I think this is actually a peninsula, because I think the last time we went this way to go find the cherry blossom forest, the cherry forest. I'm pretty sure that this had an end on it over on that side. So I'm pretty sure this is actually a peninsula. So I'm thinking like maybe I could turn this entire, and I kind of want to, and this is kind of a long-term thing, but, and I don't even know if I'm going to do it. I don't even know if I'm going to do this, to be honest, but I was thinking of like, I want to take this entire, I think this would be considered a gulf, this whole body of water here. I'm not sure, but I want to turn this entire, like, this area, all that area, and not this fern, but this whole area I want to turn into like, have a bunch of like builds or custom builds and stuff. So it's like, when you come in from the water so the idea is like, so when you come in from the water, coming from this way, it's like you're just surrounded by custom builds of all sorts of, all types, which I personally think which I think could be really cool. It's like you could have like, so I'd have my, my massive base over there, which you could still see from way over there, which is awesome. But you have the giant base, you have the giant, you have the log camp, and then you have like a little Mario village, and then you have like an actual Minecraft village, which I want to do a village transformation for that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, but I am thinking about doing that. But yeah, having like something where you can kind of come into this and like all this eventually in the future is gonna have like some kind of like crazy build or something that looks really cool. So it's like, you're just surrounded by one big custom area, which I think would be really cool. You guys will tell me what you think about that. It's definitely not gonna get done in one episode or a few episodes. It's gonna take a while to get this whole area kind of built up, but that's kind of my plan. Um, that's kind of my plan for this so far, and then I'm thinking that where that plains biome is, and this is something I actually really want to do. Now, I'm actually yeah, I want to do it to the plains biome over there that we've gone to for a couple of episodes. Um, there's actually a plains biome over there, and I actually want to go there and turn that into a. I actually want to see if I can turn that into like a city of some kind. I mean, it's kind of a far fetched idea, but I think that would be really cool. Like have some kind of city that's back there, which is kind of why I built this here in a way, because like I feel like this could somehow in some way connect to the city. I'm not sure how I'm gonna approach that, but I think that'd be really cool if I can do that. Even though this is kind of far off from the plains biome, but yeah, I think that's gonna be a really cool design. I think that'd be really cool to look at. But yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Oh, and I guess Minecraft's telling me that this is I don't have any more space on my device. I'm still working on this, guys, but I guess that'll be it for this episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe, and leave some comments down below. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, yeah. And also if you want to, you can also follow me on Twitter. I try to post more on there often. I need to start actually, because I have not. But yeah, go follow me on there, guys, because it's a better way to reach out to me with ideas and suggestions and stuff. But yeah, until next time, guys, this is Ejecto1 signing off.